Well, hello my friends, and welcome back to the bench. Today is a big day. My new airbrush is finally out. This took quite a while to get designed and production and out, and we started not long after the release of my swallowtail airbrush, and this is the end result. And what happened with this time is I went with a color scheme that I like that sort of matches, the swallowtail, and we came up with the name Midnight Tide. I put my signature on it, and from this they produced other colors without my name on it. That's the big difference is just the colors, and small portion, tiny portion proceed of this comes back to the channel so we can actually keep the channel going. And I understand why they wanted to do other colors so they can branch out and sell more across the board after putting quite a bit of time and money into developing this. We agreed that this wouldn't be the only one. They would actually be able to sell other colors, and of course they also have the build one to your liking. You pick the colors, the engraving and whatnot. That of course is $100 more than this one, and I think with the dual needles it's even more money than that. So right now this is on sale at 20% off, around $150, $155, $159, something like that. And I also have a coupon, Barbatos-101. I'll put the code below. That's a 10% off. There's a sale across the board right now involving, let me see if I can pull it up. Here it is. It's the Rex's Takeover. This is good for another day. And yeah, everything will be, everything I think I've tested, the Kaleido paints and whatnot, and my airbrushes. So if you guys don't have my swallowtail, that is also going to be included in the sale. So there it is right there. And there's the one we're about to test. So anyway, on to the airbrush. Here is the story. A couple of things, how much innovation can we get into these things? So it's little subtleties that make a difference. Here's the parts list on the back. Parts available from gaahleri.com. All right, brief instructions. Didn't want to go too deep. I mean, we all know how to use an airbrush, so this just gives us the basics. It shows you where you should you lubricate it. But I'm going to show you a couple of things that one in particular that I asked for. And this comes with a 0.2 and a 0.4 millimeter needle and nozzle set, 2 cups, in a quick release. And the quick release matches the airbrush, which I am quite happy about. Let's get this baby out of here, because I'm going to go hook this up to the hose now. And hold on, let me get this over here so I can grab this baby. I'm going to go hook this up to the hose right now so I can get it running. We also have a check valve right here to adjust the air pressure coming through. I'll probably put it wide open. So let me go hook this up now and get the air compressor up to pressure. All right, the air pressure is built up and ready to go. It comes with extra fittings and washers here for the nozzles. We'll put that aside. All right, here is the 0.4. It comes installed with the 0.2. And the needle, so this time I had to mark the needle so you know that the 0.4 has a notch in it, and there is the notch. Hold on, right there. Right there. So we are notched, so you know that the 0.4 is the one with the notch in it. If you forget, it says it in the instructions. So we'll put that aside also. And let's go ahead and remove what we have here. We're going to use this cap when we back flush it. I mean, you could probably put your fingers over it, but I just use this nice cap for the back flushing. All right. The body is all new inside. We redesigned the chamber here. This is aluminum. We got to see how much this weighs versus another one. It has a perfect weight balance. I'm going to show you one of the big things that I wanted. Now, the cap in the front for the 0.2 is a slip-on. So no screwing this one on. And that's because for certain details, guys want to get close, but I chose to go with the forked opening. So you don't have to remove this, and you can actually place it against the surface and be at the perfect distance, and the air won't blow the paint out. You can still get a nice line. Now the button is the big thing for me, and not so much the button part, it was the bottom portion. But we got this shaped in a way that some guys like to airbrush using their thumb, believe it or not. You know, let's go ahead and put a cup on it so we can get the whole thing going here. This is compatible with other cups in the gaahleri lineup. So let's put this one on now. There we go. Get a cap off there. All right. So some guys actually will airbrush like this, but it's designed if you wanted to go that route. We put the steps on both sides, and it's comfortable for that, and it's shaped like that on purpose. I actually sometimes go way over with my finger, but yeah, the button is shaped beautifully. Here we have a tension adjust to adjust the tension for the spring. I'm not that picky. Mine's usually right in the middle, and but I'm going to show you the one big thing that bothered me that I'm so happy that we got designed into this model. We're going to release the needle. All right, and it's tapered, so it's easier to get the needle in without bopping against something flat like the Badger does. Anyway, that is out, so now I can go ahead and remove this. Now let me show you what drives me nuts on many of my airbrushes. Which one do I have here? This is Iwata's. All right, it's this thing, and this is in my GSI Creos. It's in most of them, if not all of them. You see this? To get this thing put back in, I mean, I can remove all these parts and go that route, but you can just hold it back with your hand. And in there is the hole. And you got to line this thing up, and you can see it now. You're trying to line it up, and it's on this angle. And when I tell you it takes me a half hour sometimes to get this thing lined up and in. It's not in right now. It's folded over. And it drove me nuts. And I just wanted one that just plops in. So let me get this Iwata out of the way. So this is what we came up with. Yes, my favorite feature. It's it's just a nice bowl joint. This is all we needed. A fantastic innovation. I love this idea. It plops right in. I can't get the lighting in there. So you guys, there it is. Right into the air valve. So let's go ahead and pull this back again and just drop this in. And there we go. And that's it. It's in. There's no lining up. We are good to go. Very happy with that part of it. Let's go ahead and show you the front nozzle. Right off. And there it is. Now it's a two-piece. This comes off the front. And here is the main nozzle itself. And they changed up the chambers a bit. And you can see, I think there's 5 of them. And it's a vortex shape. It's a little sharper in its cornering. It's a little bit different than the original design. It allows for much better atomization. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in. It just drops in like that. And we'll just sink that back in. Make sure when you put your needle on, it's seated tight. You can just finger tight it, but just make sure it's tight. And there it is. This spins because it's just pushed on. So it's just going to go right back in. And we'll start with the 0.2. There we go. Hold your hand against it and twist. Nice long nut instead of the small one, which is also nice. And we are ready. Here is the tension adjusting. Very subtle, but a lot of artists like to fine-tune this to where they want it. I go right in the middle for mine. And we're going to line this up through the stopper. And there we go. And that's it. All right. Let me go get a scale and let's weigh this. All right, I got my postal scale out. This is a gaahleri 39, GHAD 39. That's 4.25 ounces. Let's get the Iwata here. I don't even have the trigger. Well, yeah, we'll put the trigger all on there. 4.1. All right. No, I don't know. It just feels lighter to me. So let's see what mine is with the quick release and the cup. 3.1. So it's a full ounce lighter. Check that out. Awesome. So it's just the right way too. It's not like feather light. So let me get this out of the way and let's move on. All right. So here we go. We're going to do some paint tests and show you the performance. It atomizes the paint beautifully. Very impressive. We're going to start with 18 psi, which is probably all we need. And I might paint this my metallic color on one of these small car kits that I have. That's a Supra. And we'll use the black, and I'll see if the chrome will come out good if we spray it through the 0.2. So, yeah, that's all, right? That's all. Let's go get to the booth. Let's hook this up. Let's test this out. You guys are going to be impressed. Head over to the booth, which is this way. All right, here we go. I got it filled up with my black paint, thinned out properly. 0.2. And here we go. I have it set for 18 psi. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go right in and show you. I'm going to touch the surface, and we're going to draw a line. All right. I'm a little lead footy here. I'm trying to get adjusted. My favorite thing is you don't get the fuzzies. All right, there we go. And this is primer, so I probably could have went a little thinner, but once I get adjusted, here we go. I'm still getting used to the trigger, but once you get a nice comfort level in there, you get some real nice fine lines. Let's see how wide the two can go. That's it. That is full blast 2. Now I can go further back. Hard to see the cone of the paint on camera, but it atomizes the paint really beautifully. But I think if I can turn the air even down further, I could probably get this thing, you know, pencil thin like this right here. So I imagine if we go down to a 16 or what we would say. Let's grab a spoon. Yeah, I like the way it atomizes the paint really good. Now this is a 0.2. This is the smallest we've offered here. And I think I have a 0.18 in the collection, but that's as tiny as I've seen. I'm just showing you that you can actually still lay down this primer. And still get the job done. Goes good on plastic. All right, so let me clean this out. I'm going to put this back in. All right, let me grab some lacquer thinner behind me and we'll clean this out. Like I said, go ahead and use hardware store lacquer. It's all you really need. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my other jars. You guys can see this. All right, I like to do this. I like to force the paint into the chamber and back out. And I do that a couple of times, and you really can get this down to about a minute to clean the airbrush. I mean, the cup is pretty well cleaned already. We'll do the clearing out in the booth, so I don't have to use the jar. And where is my little cap? I got the cap that we're going to clean it out with. Oh, here it is. The cup jar was blocking it. We're going to take the cap, just block the front, and go very subtly. Right? You don't want to blow back in your face. And paper towel will do it. I like to cover it up. And then I get the thinner on here, and that's what I will clean the cup out with. And that's it. We should be good to go. Let's take this dirty thinner out. I don't like to flush it back through again. And needle looks good. And here's how I like to test it quick. I like to let me grab a fresh pipette. I don't want to get any black in it because this is what we're going to use as a test. I like to spray it and see if there's any color coming out. We are clean. Okay. All right, let's try the chrome. I think I'll go grab the chrome now, and let's see how it sprays the chrome. Using the 0.2, I like to go with small nozzle as possible when spraying chrome paint. So let me go grab that, and we'll test that out next. All right, guys, we'll go with the Robot Kai Chrome. I will also be releasing this chrome in a set with my name. We're going to have the chrome, the clear, and the black base in a smaller size. A little package that we're working on now. Let's just go ahead and put some in. All right, love these little caps. All right, there we are. All right, here we go. Gloss black. All right, let's see how we hold on, a little dust. All right, let's see how this goes with some chrome. Oh, it goes on beautiful. Very subtle. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at, you can see I'm wearing a blue shirt. Look at that. That's the finest I've put chrome on. Oh yeah, that's awesome. All right, so it likes chrome. It goes on very subtle. Try to make it like, if we can see, the whole spoon will look like it's a actual real spoon. You know, look at that. All right, so let me clear this out. Switch it to the 0.4, and we'll spray some wider bases, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, guys, let me show you something. Let's disassemble here. All right, just like I showed you earlier. Hold that while you undo here. All right, it cleaned beautifully without even have to force cleaning it. That's the 0.3. We put that aside. And also this assembly is the 0.3. We'll put that aside. All right, here's the 0.4. And I want to show you something that's a little different on the 0.4. Put the nozzle inside the front cap. All right, here we go. Now, here's the difference. Oop. All right, let me line this up. I can't do it in front of the camera because my reading glasses interfere. There we go. All right, so that's on, but this uses a traditional screw-on cap for the 0.4. You can also leave it off if you want, but that's that. And 0.4 is going in, and you remember it's the one with a notch in the needle. There we go. Oops. I forgot to seat the trigger. The favorite thing about the whole airbrush is putting the trigger in. My favorite part. All right, here we go. All right, this lever right here has to be down. There it is. And with that, we're just going to go ahead and drop it in. We are seated. All right, so let's head back to the booth. We'll grab some metallic paint here. And we'll show you how that goes. All right, so we'll meet you back at the booth. Good to go. All right, here we go. My Glacier Blue Ice paint. All right, let's... the blue's dark enough. We can show you what this looks like. Spraying pattern. Let's go right in. All right. Not exactly a 0.5. I don't know how this plastic, it's a weird plastic, so I'm just going to go right across it and see if this plastic can take it. I should have primed it, but I do like this blue over white, and I says, maybe this will just go over it. It's pretty subtle how it's atomizing it pretty well. There we go. With my cards, you want to go right by the body. Start off the body here like this, and then come in. It looks like the paint will take to this weird, I call it a weird plastic. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and turn up the air pressure. What about 22? There we go. We are at 22. I don't even think it needs that. That's really powerful. We started over here, right? And there we go. Beautiful color. I love this color. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole thing. Let's get at least one side in. We can stop there. There you go. Fantastic. All right, well, the compressor's running. Let me clean this out. Let's head back to the bench, and let's wrap this up. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. I have it on my stand. I also have from Gaahleri when they made my limited run. I think they're still selling, but not the Barbatos-Rex ones. And I wanted to tell you also, you know, that Barbatos-Rex is here. The Midnight Tide is there. All right. That's the 0.4. I'll revert back to the 0.2 probably when I continue on, because I'm going to spray some more chrome. Here is the 0.2. Very nice performance on the 0.2. Once you get used to the tension and the style of the trigger, beautiful. I got it down perfect. You can, like I said, you can adjust the tension of the spring and get it right to your liking. And also with the 0.2, it laid down chrome absolutely beautifully. And then we switched to the 0.4 and sprayed my Glacier Blue Ice over this Supra model. It came out beautiful. Now this, it's a dull sheen, but that's what the paint is. You know, you have to put a clear coat on top. But it did. It sprayed it really good, as if I was using a 0.5. It just atomized the paint just super smoothly. And I believe it's the design that we went with in the front that twists the paint just at the perfect angle using the correct amount of air. You get a beautiful, smooth as silk layering of paint. So there you go, guys. I also forgot to tell you, free shipping with the link below. You're going to have free shipping. So I'll put the link below, and I'll also put the code Barbatos010. Use the code at checkout. And I believe the link might give you the discount automatically, but give that a try. Also, that is all I'm going to let you know about the free shipping. I didn't want to forget about that. And the sale's good to tomorrow, the end of the 25th. I believe we're going to have some Black Friday or something going on maybe for Cyber Monday. We'll figure it out. But right now, everything is set up perfectly. My sale is on with my name on it, and you'll see all the products that were picked there. But anyway, guys, that is the test. There is the airbrush. I absolutely love it. It came out beautifully, and I'm grateful for the guys there that take the time, and we went over all this. And like I said, they wanted to do other colors without my name, and we let them do it because they got to sell a bunch of these across the board. It took a good year and a good amount of money to get this thing produced, designed, and executed. But there you go. It is beautiful. You guys are going to love it. Let me know when you guys pick one up and you test it for the first time what you guys think, because I believe you guys are going to love this thing. It's fantastic. I love it. So, and you'll see me using it more and more in the videos. So going forward, if I didn't test something here, you'll see it coming up in another video. And I'm going to be doing some pre-shading. So I'm going to use the 0.2 for that. And we're going to do some panel lining shading also. See the panel lines in this F15? You just hit all those with black paint, and then you put the gray over it. Has that subtle panel look. So I'm working on that now. So we'll use that for that. We'll use the 0.2 for that. Maybe I'll just switch it to the 0.4 and lay the gray down also. And that's the gray I'm going to use. My new military force, military empire. Enamel paints, awesome. So, anyway, guys, there you go. That is the test. I love this thing, and you guys are going to love it too. So, anyway, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you know when another video goes up. We do at least a video a week. So, we will see you soon. I'm working on a chrome video. Yes, another chrome video. This one's about putting coating on top of the chrome. And I also have a lineup of candies coming out very soon, and a set of nippers. A lot of stuff's happening behind the scenes. We are rolling along here, guys. So, oh, look at that. It came out great. So, there you go. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful, happy, great Thanksgiving, because I'll see you after that. So, I got to work Black Friday. That's going to be crazy as I deliver for retail. That's going to be nuts. Anyway, there you go. Happy Thanksgiving for you guys. I hope you have a great day with your family. And as I said, you guys are awesome. God bless you all. Go try one of these now. I want to say thank you. You guys are awesome, and have a wonderful rest of your day.